It's time for Gardening Inside Out, a live show offering you plant advice for any space in your life. Introducing your perennial hosts, David Bates and Josh Carey.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. It's Saturday morning. It's time for Gardening Inside Out, and it comes to you every Saturday morning right here from the beautiful and palatial Green Room Studios here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. David Bates, it's the Valentines edition
It is
of
indeed.
Gardening Inside Out.
And,
Wow.
That's only to accentuate the fact of what a sweetheart you are, Josh.
Aren't I, though?
And I digress.
Yeah, boy,
So,
didn't you?
I am glad to see everyone in this morning, and
Uh-huh.
we got quite a lot to get into today. You've done the unthinkable, Josh, and did show prep, which was forbidden for many years.
Was frowned upon
Our
at best,
endeavors,
yes.
but today we'll make an exception because it's Valentine's Day, and
I'm such a
I'll
sweet
let
guy.
you talk about what it is that you've got going on. But
Uh-huh.
here's what I've got going on.
What do you
It's
got
called
going on?
weather,
Mhm.
and the weather is well, it's going to be pretty nice. We've got 63 degrees projected for the high temperature today, and it's going to be
Gorgeous.
mostly cloudy. Maybe some bit of sunshine this morning. Sorry about that. But it's this evening, and it won't be before this evening. We will have clouds rolling in and then rain. It's not going to rain throughout the day. It's going to be just going to be an overcast day, but a rainy night, and in the morning, as it will be 53 for the high tomorrow. And we could get an inch and a half of rain, all said. So, you know what? In every life, a little rain must fall. It's really timing it pretty well for everyone who's got gardening aspirations today. Won't interfere with that at all.
Nope.
As Monday rolls around, we'll have a few clouds in the morning and sun by afternoon, 61 degrees for the high. Tuesday and Wednesday, warming conditions, but overcast. 66 on Tuesday, 69 on Wednesday. You notice those low temperatures are only in the 50s, so it's pretty comfortable. On Thursday, we're going to have some increasing clouds and 75 degrees for the high temperature on Thursday, and then some evening or afternoon showers on next Friday, as it currently says, and 68 degrees. So all in all, it's looking really good. It's one of those kind of a false spring type conditions. Let's look at the radar here for a second. And you see there's quite a lot of precip out there to the west. There's a big area that is to our north and west. What's going to get us will be this area down in here to the south and west. And as it moves into the area, that's where our appreciable precipitation will be derived from. If you look at the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, it's about normal, maybe slightly above, but this is the time of year when as the temperatures begin to rise, so do the amounts of precipitation. It's 36 degrees here currently at the Green Room at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. And we had 6/100ths of an inch of rain earlier in the week. But that will change before it's out. Here we're looking at 37 degrees in the Bates Strip, and of course that will warm greatly as we have opened that building up quite a lot this week to allow for temperatures to be able to be regulated more evenly. And because we're not trying to push plants, we're trying to hold them back. And a great many have made it onto the lot this week.
They popped.
No doubt Austin will have input as to the status of that as we get a little further along, Josh. But again, it's 36 degrees here in the Music City.
Feels warmer than that to me.
We are glad to be with you this morning and
Yes.
talking about everything in your garden and what kind of things you might use with those gardening items, Josh. And I know that you're right. You are on top of that.
I am.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because you have brought into the studio today things that will enhance that. But before we go to that,
Okay.
we're gonna recognize all members of our participation
Mm-hmm.
panel here, beyond you and myself. Caroline Gant, Austin Lowen, welcome in, guys. Good to see you
That's
this morning.
Jesse Ventura. That's
Good
not
morning.
it.
Good morning.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. We are in character.
We are in character.
I got lucky. I
And,
did not have Valentine's Day clothes on before I got here. Caroline's always got a secondary costume.
But luckily,
changed.
I had a costume for you in my car. Yep. Look
we
at
go.
you. You're so fancy.
Yeah, I feel great.
yeah,
Warm
and
on my
of course,
neck.
Tyler
Well,
Blankenship is the responsible party for getting us all on the air
Yes.
and making us look and sound as good as we can. Good morning, Tyler.
Happy
Yes.
Valentine's
Speaking
Day,
of looking
everybody.
good,
Fancy.
Oh,
Tyler.
yeah.
Yes. We've got the blazers in studio this morning.
Got a
You
pink
rocking a
blazer.
daffodil
Show them your
over there?
sleeve that Sarah did.
My sleeve? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Da-da-da.
He's
Hey.
embellished.
you festive, man.
He's so festive.
I love
my
it.
little flower decoration.
I don't have pockets in the top of my blazer to put flowers in.
Oh, no.
Well, we got to fix
We're
that.
going to have to change that.
That's
yes,
right.
we are.
well, maybe by next Valentine's we'll have that all worked out.
Could be.
Perhaps.
Reckon so.
Anyway, welcome in. Also, what's been going on this week, guys? You know, it's a busy time around Bates Nursery. Spring, as we all feel that collective tension beginning to mount with respect to it's coming quickly. In a day like yesterday, where the weather was nice, noticeable uptick in interest and people coming out. We're only too happy to have the opportunity to serve your needs. But it's coming, and the weather would make you think it's already spring. It's not,
Oh,
but you never know what may. I mean, we almost Adam Chapman and I, the general manager, were talking yesterday about the inevitable later frost freezes that will come along, and the knowledge of that there'll likely be a lot of covering up plants and irrigation, all those kind of things. But those are just things we deal with on an as needed basis. And we try not to dwell on that, because right now, the best thing we can do for plants is to get them out of the protected environment and get them out in the natural temperature so that they don't advance ahead of what is outside.
right.
So, Austin, what say ye about all of that?
I think you nailed it. I think this week was a big week. I mean, I talked to multiple employees. I know I said something to you, something to Alicia, Bridget in the back. I was like, y'all, this week feels a little bit different. Like, there's a little bit of there's a little buzz. There's a buzz going on, and it really is. And we got our first annual truck that had some color on it with pansies.
Yep.
Dianthus,
Dianthus. I'm buying
cyclamen,
some.
all sorts of things that came in with
Snapdragons.
color, snapdragons. And it's amazing when you just throw color in the mix. I mean, I'm pretty sure every Bates employee came to come look at the shipment that came in just to kind of see that color. You know, it puts a smile on your face. It gets you feeling good about spring, and it just adds to that buzz. And then when you have more people coming in to the nursery, that also just it makes you feel like,
And
okay.
they radar right to the color.
Oh, yeah, right to the color.
Oh, yeah.
So I noticed a bunch of pallets of BAPs out there. Big ass pots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Those are there.
we got our big shipment of large pottery in too.
Yeah, we got to crack into that next week. So
Yes,
that's
we do. So
that's
it's
a
not quite out
necessary
yet.
evil.
And Caroline, I don't know if you have been apprised of the conversations that Adam and I had yesterday with, one of the biggest issues we've got when you're trying to do as much as you can in the confines of what is now limited space is, where do you put things while you're working on trying to get them to where you want to get them. And, we do anticipate there being a high demand for shade trees due to the amount of
You
damage.
think?
So we're trying to make accommodations for where we will use a building such as our number one building, Josh, that is that first big long greenhouse behind the garden center. We're going to have to utilize it for some trees this year simply because we feel like there's going to be a really high demand, and we don't want people to have to wait because we tend to all want things when we want them.
Absolutely.
And when that is the case, then you've got to figure out, well, how we're going to deal with this situation, and where we're going to put all these things. So it will be a challenging spring, no doubt. However, I know that our crew here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center is up to the challenge.
Shoot, they ain't got nothing wrong with
Always.
them. Yeah, it's the age-old problem of the 10 pounds of product in the 5-pound bag situation. So, I mean, that's the way it's going to be. But
And that's the way it is
folks
every
are going to
spring,
have to
right?
replace a lot of things after the ice storm. So, I mean, it's good to know that you can have a place for them.
No, it's already been happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
as quick as it just went through and is done now, right after that, people are out already, searching for trees. It's already
and
happened
this
with many
has
people.
the capability of being a year that's very similar to 2023
Right.
in that that year we came out of an intense freeze. Now we didn't have the intense freeze this year. We had those who recall in just before Christmas in 2022 we had a 60-degree drop in temperatures
I remember.
in 5 hours.
Yeah.
A lot
wind.
of plants got really damaged severely. This year, the damage came from above, but it was mostly in the falling of tree limbs, and pretty much no one was spared from that effect. Now, it doesn't mean that they've got extensive shrubs or whatever that need to be replaced, but there are those who are going to say, well, these are broken too badly, and I don't want to wait.
I can't wait 5 years for it to come back.
Yeah.
4
So,
years.
there's going to be a lot of that going on, and
Mhm.
we're here to help you prepare the best way you can, and and to see how you can maybe work with what you already have. We're not here just to try to make you believe that you've got to replace anything because it's broken. Sometimes trimming is the appropriate action to take. So
Mhm.
let
Absolutely.
us shift gears to whatever is next, and because we got a lot to get to.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Shall we have our contest or
It's a
a
contest.
I don't want to necessarily say it's a contest. But last week I got distracted because
Well,
we
I'm not
started
gonna
talking about
participate,
it.
Josh, I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not going. I'm going to let you guys.
You've already had it, so I know you know. So and
Yeah.
everything's going along with it. But we got to talking. Austin started talking about in the Hort report Italian products and Italian flora.
Mhm.
Not so much the fauna, but I got hung up on olive oil.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the olive oil, Casa Pietra. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Ooh,
I
fancy.
How much
promise.
that can set you back? I'm just curious, Josh.
The EVOO was actually a very good buy. It was about I think it was $22 for 1,000 milliliters.
well,
That's not bad at all. Now
No.
the shipping will kill you.
because you can buy that. Yeah, the shipping will keep, but you can. There's a lot of those oils if you've ever been on any little tour in
Yeah.
Italy, that are like $400 or $500 for a little bottle like
Yeah.
this.
Crazy, but I mean, you're buying directly from the grower and the producer and everything like that. So, but he doesn't cover free shipping. So, and when you're coming from Tuscany to Smyrna, it takes a bit to get there. But
How many times the value of the product was the shipping?
100%.
Oh, it was only 100.
That's not terrible.
bad.
It wasn't bad, but
To be
when
able
you're
to have it landed for $45, I mean, that's,
but as I was absorbing all of the freight, because these were Christmas gifts that I bought some of this stuff for. I'm hoping through this activity that we can group up, and because I know that there are 3 people in here that are going to be with me.
Okay.
So we can group up and offset the shipping costs that go along with it.
Oh, I'd be in.
You might be in. So, but ladies and gentlemen, in front of the younglings here in studio,
Youngling.
would you show
The
what
yearlings.
you have there, Austin? You
I'm
have
taking the fancy one.
Don't spill it on that.
you
boat.
have 2.
Can't promise anything.
No, hold them up. Hold
Oh,
2 up.
I've
There's
got
2
2?
different kinds. Okay. One of those is a commercially available, any Publix, Aldi, anywhere you go. The other is the Casa Pietra Olio Extravaganza de Oliva.
Okay.
Okay. So if you at your leisure, and we'll have to turn the Tyler cam on here too because Tyler's participating as well. We'll take a small sip of each.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we all doing this at the same time?
We can do it all at the same time.
All
They're
right.
not shooting it down all in one.
No, I don't want to do that.
No.
I'll take a little sippy.
Oh, I can already tell just by smelling.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I can too.
Okay. With the aroma.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Take.
There
Sip.
we go, contestants.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's
That's-
okay.
that's
yeah.
oily.
It's okay. But
It's oily.
Okay. Now,
Hit my throat
The
funny.
aftertaste is not great.
take the plain cracker because this is the absolute
okay.
perfect pairing.
We're being
Is
so
a,
fancy.
a saltine. Now clean the palate. Clean the palate.
Okay.
Oh, we got to eat it? Oh, gosh.
I have to eat
This
this.
might take 3 minutes.
I don't have to take the whole thing. Chew in their ear. They don't care.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Now
Just
my
don't
mouth
be
is
spitting crumbs when you speak.
Okay.
I can't speak. I need water.
Agua. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't get your boa in the oil.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Okay.
You owe me money.
Yeah. Hey, by the
Okay,
way,
I'm
for
ready.
Reference, you could have just taken a bite out of the cracker. And not
That's
put
what
the-
I was
know.
hoping.
We had to eat the
Right.
well, if we took a bite, it would go all over our fancy Valentine's Day wear.
Oh, okay.
Those crumbs would fly.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Are we ready? Now we try the
good.
other one.
Thoroughly
Here we go.
salted.
Okay.
Try the other
We
one.
should
Oh,
cheers.
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 Tyler, cheers from across the way.
Cheers.
Prost.
Here we go.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh wow, that is good.
What?
A little bit spicy too.
What?
Wow.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What
Wow.
is that?
Okay.
I
Okay.
love that.
Major difference.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Now, one last thing. You have some more saltines. The
Is it
that's
mulled?
No,
No.
it's first cold pressed, as I understand it.
Woo!
Now take some of the
Viva
good
Italia.
stuff
With the
And
seasoning on it.
with this.
the
Pour
crumbs?
some of the oil onto the cracker.
Okay, now we're getting
Number
Uh,
one or number two?
It doesn't matter. They're both pretty much.
I'm gonna spill this on the boa.
That's okay.
Don't you dare.
It's not okay.
Okay.
Caroline will kill me. All right.
Now pop that
Cheers.
bad boy in.
Bing.
Cheers, Tyler. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
This is where
Guys.
you need to talk about
guys. I'm just enjoying watching the faces.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the point is that we go through all of
Wow.
our trouble as gardeners. We grow our tomatoes, we grow our peppers, we grow our herbs and spices. And then we take and we use something that's akin to, I wouldn't say necessarily motor oil, but after you've had both of these at the same time.
Oh, that's the best breakfast I've had in years.
Okay. Okay.
I'm serious.
All
That
right,
was
ladies and gentlemen,
delicious.
we will be taking orders at times, so we'll have to get Miss Kathy to take a look at this first part of this.
Tyler's holding up his.
Yeah,
oils
just
over there.
comparing. I mean, the color, is similar.
Okay, color is similar because American, or as they process these things, they want them to look as good as the other. Now, this is one of this is of course a cottage kind of an industry, and they have a beautiful B&B there at the place as well.
Have you been?
I've not been,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think I might go
I
at
think you
some
need
point in time. But Spaniards produce a beautiful olive oil. The Greeks produce beautiful olive oil, but this is the best that I've ever had in my life.
Now, which is that? Hold that up so our viewers can see it.
Casa Pietra. And we had a link last week. Maybe we can get
It's
the
right
link
here.
back up. Okay, get the
Wow,
link right
Tyler's
up there
on
to
it.
roll it up to it. But you can, as I learned last week, you can translate the website into English from Italiano. But pricing's right there. They have big bottles. They have little bottles. They have sample bottles. They also have honey.
Yeah,
And sometimes
yeah.
beer.
They're lucky because they're not even sponsoring us.
No,
This is just
no. This
delicious.
is fully unabashed. This is a tip to the Gardening Inside Out family.
Mm.
Use the good stuff on the stuff that you sweat and toil over in your soil. And
Yeah.
it gets going.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can you imagine that drizzled over a freshly grown tomato
Ah.
with some mozzarella?
Oh, Tyler. Wow.
A little mozzarella. It'd be great.
a tomato with some mozzarella and
That
some
was
basil.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
We're
that
gonna be
treat,
thinking about
Josh.
that all day.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
Okay,
Seriously,
Thank
that
you
was
for
great.
that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Now, if we were going to grow tomatoes,
Rish,
would we
grow
do?
some herbs.
Rish, yeah, we can.
Rish.
we can. Rish is watching. We can probably work something out there in the
We probably have already
37167.
received our first. Do you have maters in yet?
Yeah, I know.
You got maters?
No, we
No.
don't.
No.
But the phone calls have probably already happened.
Now we do have herbs.
We did
Yeah,
get herbs
Mary's
in.
in too, so okay. So we see. I thank you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was phenomenal. Thank
That
you.
was fantastic.
I mean, it's the difference in daylight and dark. And,
Yeah,
and night.
seriously.
So on we go. Back to the regular program.
Here we
Well,
go.
you know, what we ought to go to, since it's 20 minutes after, is
Okay.
a little shot of earth mix. And if you're going to grow all these wonderful herbs and other plants, you don't want to just have the best olive oil on those. You want to have
You don't want to grow them in Crisco. You want to grow them in the good stuff, right?
And like you made the reference earlier, you don't want to go to the convenience store and get your soil.
Right.
It's I'm not sure it's better than nothing. Matter of fact, it may be worse than the soil you already have. Well, if you want the best, and I'm not just talking about organic, there's a lot of soils that are organic. Earth mix soils are the most viable, highly productive organic soils that are available on the market. And at Earth Mix, we really take a lot of pains to ensure that all of the things that go into it are not just organic, they are selected from the finest inputs that are available locally. And through that process, we create this product called Supernatural. And Supernatural is not like other compost in that it is done to keep the Italian theme going. It is done like lasagna. It's done in layers.
Yeah.
And suppose we do it in these layers and with the exact same amount every time, what is produced as a product that is consistent. It just doesn't deviate from one batch to the next. And our processes of screening and also going through our Terra Extreme pulverizer blends it so completely and departiculizes it to the extent that it's a totally homogeneous, completely organic and highly productive mix of all the very best inputs. You can go to the EarthMix website, earthmix.net, and check all that out. And you'll find out what all is in there. There you are, right on the screen. EarthMix Garden Products is available all around particularly the eastern U.S. If you go to the Find EarthMix tab, you can click on there, and it will show you where it is available nearest you. And you can simply put your address in for turn-by-turn directions, or you can zoom in on any one of the little pins. Go over here out west, Rocky Mountain Trees and Landscaping. Out there in Crested Butte, Colorado. Fine folks out there, and they'll be cranking it up soon. It's still wintertime out west to some degree, so they'll be getting underway here shortly. All over the south here and the east here in northern Alabama, all across Tennessee and Kentucky, you can find it available at many locations all about. If you're in Memphis, you could go to Millstone. And they're great folks down there. The assurance you get when you're buying Earth Mix at any of these wonderful dealers is that they are a top-notch, quality-minded company that's going to help you grow your plants to the very best, so you can buy through each of them with confidence. We also have a list at the bottom here that kind of gives you we don't want to go to the world view. Broken down by area and by city, and you can click on that. It'll give you complete details on where you can go to get those products. So remember this, success in gardening begins at the ground level when you use EarthMix garden products, and we take that seriously no matter which product you're talking about, whether it's Supernatural, Garden, Proganics O. Caroline will recommend Proganics I, and I understand, there's a lot of folks around the area who've pretty much lost all of their indoor plants. I'm sure we'll talk about that more later.
Oh, wow.
Because of the power being out, they just froze. So if you're in the restart mode, Proganics I is the way to go. all the products are extraordinarily high quality. They are not tainted by reducing their quality by intermixing them with inferior inputs. So when you buy Viagra earthworm castings, you're getting pure earthworm castings. When you buy Magic Mushroom Compost, you get pure mushroom compost that has not been doctored or adulterated by lesser input. So remember that when you buy Earth Mix garden products, success begins at the ground level. Use Earth Mix garden products. And what is it that you like to say regarding that, Josh?
David Bates, I love to say it takes 4 things to have a happy garden. Water,
Yep.
sunshine, plants, and Earth Mix. Works every time.
There you go.
It's like a
And if
compressed
you really want to
salad.
add a 5th thing to it this week,
Casa
you-
Pietra.
There.
Yeah, baby.
there you go.
There you go.
All right, so now
We got questions, I think.
Yes, we do. But we got something special.
Oh, we do. We do have something.
The Hort Report, you know it's all in his head.
There it is. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I've got a list. I was thinking of some things last night. I was thinking about plants that kind of have names to them that are kind of romantic.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. So you
We're
went
on a
there.
We're on the love train right now, okay? We're all feeling it. All right, it was love in the air. So I got to thinking about some plants, and here's some random ones that just came to my head, and then I've got a little story for y'all, okay? So bear with me. Here we go. Let's go with Hearts of Bustin'. Hearts of Bustin', y'all. It's
that's a good
Valentine's Day. Type of Euonymus. It's a native. Shout out Ben Tress. You love this plant. I have it growing in my woods. That's great.
near and dear to my wife's heart also.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Aw.
some growing at our house.
There you go. We got the bleeding heart. Bleeding heart for Valentine's Day. Oh, the hearts are bleeding out there. Wine and roses. What a way to end the night with wine and roses.
Wine and
the
roses.
Weigela, y'all. Old school shrub. But we're still loving her. And then we got baby blue eyes. Oh, them blue eyes. We're a sucker for them. That Colorado blue spruce, okay?
I agree.
Baby blue eyes in the mix. And then let's go with the rose. We got to talk about a rose. It's Valentine's Day, the love song. Oh, that rose is singing that
Wow.
love song, okay?
Wow.
And then I got to thinking, this comes to the story. There was a lot of hydrangeas that came to mind. I'm giving y'all a romantic hydrangea story, okay? With cultivars of hydrangea. Here we go.
Oh,
All right? Y'all,
Buckle in,
y'all
everybody.
buckle in. Here we go, all right? You see a little hottie across the room, okay?
Uh-huh.
Across the way, a little hottie. That one loves the heat of the summer. She's drawing you in. You don't even know what to think. You love her. She takes the heat just fine, blooms pure white. It's a panicle style, all right? And then you move on. After that, after you see that little hottie, it turns into that heartthrob. You can't even. Every time you see her, your heart's throbbing, okay?
That one bulls
beautiful.
bunnies, though.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. Yep. Now that one needs a little shade. We got to be careful with her. But long time and a deep heartthrob. Okay. After that, you decide to talk to her. You decide to go after it. All right. Turns into that summer crush. Y'all, them long summer days of that summer crush blooming. Oh, deep. That summer crush is another macrophylla. Needs a little shade, but that color lasts. It's everlasting through the summer, Caroline.
yes,
It is. Long time. And then those summers draw on year after year. And then after that, y'all end up having the white wedding.
Oh.
White wedding. It's a beautiful experience. It's pure white. It loves the heat. It's a summertime wedding, Caroline. This is a real story. All right.
Yeah, Billy
So you're
Idol's
at the
great,
white.
too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
You're at the white wedding. They're playing the songs. You're cutting the cake, and then after that, what do you say? Let's dance. And you have your dance with the Let's Dance series hydrangea from proven winners. There's a lot of cultivars of this, and they're fantastic.
so many
They're
dance
blooming
songs.
great. Uh-huh. Yeah. So everyone, grab your partner. Let's all dance tonight for Valentine's Day. Love y'all. Thank
Hey.
y'all for the spot. Happy Valentine's Day 2026. Here we go.
There you go.
Incredible.
Yes, get that boa.
Drama.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was impressive.
That's a real
Yeah.
story.
He is bringing
Well.
it today.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go, y'all. Check out the Valentine's Day collection hydrangeas. This is in my beard.
Yeah, those ostrich feathers get everywhere.
I see that being shed.
Probably soon.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I think we'll miss it if you take it off.
Nah, I'm leaving it on. It's keeping
Yeah.
my neck warm.
You're gonna wear it all. No, you're not gonna wear it all day. As I
Yeah, I am.
said that, I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm going to get dirt all over it.
Well, that was amazing. Perfect little Valentine's Day story.
Thank
We're
you.
definitely gonna have to use that audio for something
I hope
very,
so.
very special.
I put on my sultry voice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. That sultry voice.
Oh, I forgot about the Barry White hydrangea.
Oh, Barry White would have been playing at that wedding.
That would have been perfect in the background, Tyler.
Barry White.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Barry White.
Thanks, Josh.
We'll
There
do
it
it
is.
again next year.
All right,
Maybe
sounds
we'll
good.
make a book that you can read.
I'll read. Well, I can't read. I'll write a
That's
book.
true. He can't. Well, now everybody knows. But let's go ahead and get into questions because we do have quite a few.
Yes, we
So
should.
we've got some live questions in. First one coming in from James. James says, I'm
James.
looking to replace several hackberry trees along my driveway that broke in the ice storm.
Good for you.
What do you think about Washington hawthorn? What other small, medium native trees should I consider? I have 2 Washington hawthorns and I love them.
Yeah.
They're great for the birds.
Washington hawthorn, as I've said many a times, is one of the most underrated trees around. We just don't. A lot of people in specifically America. In the UK, they use them extensively down roads. They're small, little, tidy trees, great for the wildlife, the birds. Pure little white blooms, which are adorned across the whole plant, and then followed by berries that persist through the wintertime. Like Washington hawthorn needs to be sold more. I think it does have thorns. Okay, pretty gnarly thorns.
They're kind of
actually.
cool looking.
Name
Yeah.
gives it away.
It does. And so they do have that. But let's be honest, how often are you going out and just like touching your trees? You know, like they're going to be above you and doing what they want.
You
So
won't be running into it.
yeah, Washington hawthorn is a fantastic.
And those tiny little leaves.
Yeah.
They have these tiny little shapely leaves that are just so cute.
Yeah, it's a different shaped leaf, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't say, I mean, don't look any further than a Washington hawthorn. Honestly, I mean, it's a great little plant.
Yeah, that's
Way
the one
back
to
in
go
the
for.
day, we had someone call and wanted to know if we had any of them
Nathaniels?
Nathaniel trees.
Yeah,
And my brother answered the phone. He goes, Nathaniel? And he goes, do you mean Washington hawthorn? And he goes, yeah, that's it. But as you just said, they're a great addition to any landscape. And there's likely a spot for one in almost any landscape. And I know a lot of people are looking at things to be putting in those spots that have been vacated by the largely hackberries that just got taken down.
yeah. Tons of hackberries went down.
Yeah, that's the only one I
A lot
lost.
of magnolias as well.
Magnolias, yeah, not a lot of them went down, but a
They are-
ton of them lost a lot of limbs.
Yeah.
I was talking to Pam Meldridge, shout out to you. You and Donna came out the other day. Always good to see y'all. And y'all were talking about magnolias, specifically lower limbs of magnolias a lot.
Crazy.
So, yeah, a lot of cleanup needed on those.
And this is one of the places where that I frequently have discussions about, trim or not trim.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mostly domestically related. Anyway, this is the case point where that trimming. We had a magnolia on one side of our house that was not trimmed at all. Very tall and stretched. It looked nice. And then we have them out front that had been sheared tightly. Did nothing to them at all. They were thick and full. And the one on the other side, we're going to have to, guess what? Trim it.
Yep.
So trimming is something that is can be deemed as kind of a villainous act. It's cutting the plant back, but there are times when it's extremely valuable. And a lot of people with magnolias that were not sheared tightly are experiencing that right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And this is a perfect opportunity. You've been waiting for the excuse to replace those Bradford pears.
There you
'cause
go,
I'm
Josh.
sure there was a bunch of them going on.
Hey, and that Washington hawthorn's a great choice for
Awesome.
that down your driveway rather than Bradford pear, for sure.
Don't do the dreaded driveway. No.
Yeah.
You-
Go with what you thought, Washington hawthorn.
I agree.
We love that one.
All right, what's next, Caroline?
Our next question comes from John. John says,
John.
I'm thinking about growing potatoes in my backyard garden bed
Yeah,
this
baby.
year. Do you have any tips for growing and suggested variety that does well in Middle Tennessee? Love the show and Bates.
No, we're good. A lot of your varieties that you can find in the store, honestly, grow just fine here in Middle Tennessee. We're actually a really good producer of potatoes here. I mean, not like out west or anything, but for your home garden, potatoes are actually fairly easy to grow. Hey, get on
And
YouTube.
fun.
And fun. Yes, you love it. You love growing them in bags. If you want to go containers,
So you
nothing
can
wrong
dump
with that.
them out
You
at the end of the year.
At the end of the season. YouTube lasagna gardening. That's a cool way to grow potatoes. I did that in college once, where it's multiple layers of organic material, but you keep it super loose, so it's easier to dig them later. One tip I'll give you is avoid like a heavy clay environment. If you think, any root crop for that matter that is growing and trying to expand underneath the soil level, the more compact your clay is, the harder it is going to be to get that to expand. So you'll get probably smaller potatoes. So other than that, potatoes really are pretty easy, and it's not far off for us to go ahead and stick them in the ground. So that's great.
I think it'd be worth taking a moment, Austin, to discuss with folks. You touched on it, but and we sell quote seed potatoes, but they're not really different than the potatoes you can buy in the store. They've just been they have a certain number of eyes on them. If someone is considering growing their own from potatoes that they have right in their own pantry, what would they need to do in preparation of that? You don't just stick the whole potato in there. You're going to want to find the eyes and cut it into pieces and get it ready to plant. So why don't you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to get bang for your buck is like David just said, don't throw a whole potato in the ground. You're missing out on a whole lot of, potential other sprouts. So we've all seen this in our kitchen. If you leave a potato, sunlight hits it and it warms up enough, it'll send a sprout up.
Yep.
And that's just part of it. And that's really any potato you get in the store, whatever. So find those spots. It's those dark spots along the potato that is the eye of the potato. And that's what you cut around. Get you a nice little chunk of it, or even 2 or 3 eyes is helpful. And then you can put that right in the soil, and then that'll up your odds and just give you a lot more bang for your buck for that potato. When it comes to individual varieties, I mean, Yukon Gold is certainly a winner. Pontiac Red is definitely a winner when it comes to more of a red potato. And then Kennebecs. Kennebecs it's a white potato that we sell here. Another excellent cultivar. It gets pretty large, which is cool. So
they're primarily grown in Maine.
Cool to
hence
try
the
some
name,
of the little
right?
black
Kennebec?
potatoes, the little small ones.
Oh, man.
yeah, like cosmic purple's
I grew some small purple potatoes last year, and they did well.
Yeah. I
With
think
some
cosmic purple's a
EVLO
carrot.
I got them up in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, just grow potatoes. It's fun. There's nothing like digging up a potato and digging it. Oh, my God. Digging up a plant and finding all of that just carbohydrated gold.
It's exciting.
Kids love
Carbohydrated gold.
I don't know.
That's what potatoes are.
That's what
called
they
now.
are.
treasure hunting. The little girls out there digging.
Oh,
through
it's so good.
Amazing.
Yep.
All right, so everybody plant potatoes.
Do it.
All right, is it too late to prune a red bud?
No, it's not too late. It's a little too early if you really want the best flower production. Now, if you need to get rid of some limbs, y'all, just get rid of some limbs. You're going to get rid of those blooms in the spring. But as long as you have plenty of limbs to play with, you're going to see still a beautiful flowering tree in the spring. If you've got limbs you need to get rid of because your head's hitting them as you're walking down the sidewalk, whatever, go ahead and take those.
Mm-hmm. Take them out.
Uh-huh.
When do I need to fertilize my crepe myrtle and hydrangeas?
Well, typically when they're actively growing in the spring. That's what we always talk about. So, you could drop fertilizer now if you wanted to, especially organics. It's just going to sit there, and it's going to activate whenever the plant actively grows. So work that into the soil, okay? We're getting into the kind of rainy season for us generally. So if you drop fertilizer just right on top of the earth, we have a really heavy rain, you might lose that fertilizer away from the main plant. Another big key is put your fertilizer on the drip line of the plant, not right up next to the stem, okay? So wherever the rain naturally falls off the leaves and down is where it's going to be taking up from the roots.
But that big stick in the middle, that's the mouth, isn't it, Uncle Austin?
That's not where,
Uncle Austin.
that's not where it works.
Uncle Kev.
No, yeah. Don't put it right around the stem, y'all, okay? But if you're not quite ready to do that yet, then certainly wait. Crepe myrtles and hydrangeas typically wake up a little later than most. So we're not missing our opportunity to get some fertilizer dropped on those. We still got plenty of time.
All right.
Yep.
Will lantana come back? I can't find one for zone 7B. Miss Huff is the hardiest one. I've got 2 of those, and I've had good luck with that one coming back. And I've actually had some other varieties just come back randomly. Like I planted 5 of like a peach, lucky peach something, and one of them came back for 2 years, and eventually I had to pull it up because I wanted to put something else there. But Miss Huff would be your best bet. It's a little bit hard to find because it's so popular. But
No, I agree with you. I've had plenty of customers over the year that tell me their lantana comes back. Key is get it in the hottest spot you can find, up against your brick wall, western exposure, whatever.
And plant it in the
dry.
spring.
Plant
so
it
it
in
can
the
get
spring.
established.
Yes, full season of establishment. And generally you're going to have pretty good luck with that. And the key is really too, is that wait it out. But you talk about things waking up late. Lantana will definitely wake up a little bit later than most.
Yeah.
So give it some time. Don't just be quick to think that it's dead. A lot of times it does, especially just that regular old school yellow one, that's been around a while. Like that one, a lot of times in the right spot will come back for you. Just wait it out, be patient, and then gear up, y'all. Where are we going to find that lantana this spring, David Bates?
Well, we're going to find it and a whole host of other things at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. And if you came out last week, we looked like we're out of business. If you were looking at the lot this week, and we haven't gotten a report from you on this, Austin, but we have moved a lot of things out. We're committing to spring because it is coming, whether you're ready or not. We're doing everything we can to be ready for your arrival because it's coming. Now, is spring here right now? No, it's not quite here, but that doesn't affect anything with regard to trees or shrubs or the planting of them. This is the prime time to get it done ahead of the spring season. Low cold weather is not going to affect any of these things. So you can plant with confidence and know you're going to have great results, and you're going to have the assurity of whenever you come out to Bates Nursery and Garden Center that we always have the best selection of the finest plants that are going to give you the greatest addition and satisfaction for your gardening efforts. Now, we ask that you do a couple of things that helps us out a lot is take some photographs with your cell phone or your tablet and bring those along with you. And what that does is if you're working with Austin or whomever on the lot, we've got a whole cast of landscape professionals that are all adept at being able to look at your particular landscape situation, help you to get the right plants in the right place the first time. And we know that by taking that approach, it saves you money and you're less susceptible to impulse buying, and I mean, as a retailer, we like you to do that, but in your best interest, you should have an idea about where that plant is going specifically before you buy it. And that's what taking a little time to plan in advance gives you. It gives you that information you need. And when you come out to Bates Nursery and Garden Center and you deal with any one of our landscape professionals, you're going to get that kind of attention and assistance and guidance through the entire process. So we are conveniently located 1 mile north of Briley Parkway at exit 19 on Whites Creek Pike. And that's just minutes from Rivergate, Opry Mills, Nashville West, downtown Nashville. And no matter where you're coming from, we are worth the drive from anywhere. With folks who make their annual pilgrimage from Atlanta, Knoxville, Birmingham, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, we have folks that come a considerable distance because they know they can get a selection of plants and quality and expertise at Bates Nursery and Garden Center that cannot be found anywhere else. So come see us. We're now open from 9 until 4 o'clock Monday through Friday, 9 until 2 on Saturdays. We're still closed on Sundays until the time changes, which is March 8th. So that'll be our first Sunday back open. We are working diligently towards that process to be ready for you and your arrival, because gardening and springtime are most certainly arriving. So come see us, Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932. And for those 94 years that we've been fortunate to be in existence, we're privileged to get to help you with your gardening efforts.
Very nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Happy Valentine.
Yes.
What's in room with Caroline?
Hey, Caroline, tell them how you stunk up this room.
Now I know why
He's
you were
been
like,
waiting for that.
he's been
Been
sitting
waiting.
over there and he's like, I'm going to say something before you. And I was like, all right, you do it. So I brought Austin's favorite scented flower into this room this morning.
It's killing
But you're
me.
going to make me talk about our feature plant first, but we'll just do it in reverse. It's a special
reverse,
day.
that's right.
So we've got a very highly scented jasmine in the room. We'll go ahead and look at this on the Lazy Susan. She's spinning away. Look at her go. So we have a lot of these in houseplants right now. It's Jasmine polyanthus.
Wow.
So polyanthum. I'm so sorry. That's the name of it. But you walk into the houseplant greenhouse and it hits you. It smacks you in the face.
It knocks you down.
And I would say probably maybe it's half and half. People love the scent, and then the other half hate the scent. It's very similar to Paperwhite. I like it a lot better than a Paperwhite scent, but it's very strong in here this morning.
Smells like
Oh, my gosh.
grandma.
But I wasn't going to bring it in, and I said something, and Austin was like, Caroline, we have to bring it in.
I mean, we had to bring it in because they're so lovely. Like their look, their smell's bad though.
I like it. It might be a little overpowering if you have it in a small room in your home.
I think it smells like grandma.
It smells kind of like grandma. It does. So one of our
Grandma and her strong perfume that's maybe only cost about $2 a gallon.
Yep, it's too much.
Perhaps. I like it. But one of our regulars that comes in here quite often with her adorable dog, Cecilia from Waddle Design Studio. So she's from Australia. And when we got these in, she saw it on the website or on our social media, and she had to come in right away because she said it grows everywhere. And so
Wow.
her grandfather's garden had it. And she's like, it just reminds me of home. So she had to get one.
Wow.
And I did have a guest that got one a couple years ago. And the following year, she came in to show me a picture. And she was like, it grows like crazy. It's so easy. It blooms all the time. It's taken over my sunroom. So come in, smell it. If you like how it smells, you can take it home and have a very special kind of vining trailing plant
There you go.
at your home.
It is beautiful.
But let's go ahead and go to the corners and talk about that. If you've been watching this show, you probably can guess what these are because I think this is the third or fourth time we have brought these in. These are going to be the Pacific Fire Vine Maple. But it was there's my face.
Sorry.
It's the perfect color for Valentine's Day. We don't have a lot in bloom and a lot of color as far as tall things go that are going to be red, pink, Valentine's Day colors. And this one just fit the bill. And then next to that, on either side of those vine maples, we've got Camellia. So
Bravo.
Shishigashira is right
Bravo.
behind me. I love this name, and I kind of want it just for the name. And now I don't remember what the one on the other side is, but it's still just as pretty. It looks kind of like this one. Under the
color.
TV, we've got pink syngonium. So arrowhead plant, these are great plants, very, very easy house plants to grow. They will grow up a moss pole, a board, what have you, and the leaves get a little bit bigger over time. I'm a big fan. If you like pink ones, this is one for you, but we have a lot of different colors, like dark red to like white variegated. And then in the middle, we've got silver vase bromeliad. Let me grab one over here.
Awesome. Just
Tyler was like, Caroline, these are going to fall off. They haven't yet. So look at that bloom.
Oh, water.
Oh my gosh, olive oil down.
Clean up aisle 3.
So now I'm too tickled to talk. I'm going to tilt it over here. So with
oil
We're
and
still
water
done
don't
with
mix, by the way.
when they bloom, there's going to be these purple little buds that come out of the pink blooms. I'm letting Austin clean all of this up over here. He's
janitor.
going wild. Austin, the janitor. We're good. The laptop still works. These
So far.
really, really vibrant purple small blooms will start peeking out of those pink blooms. So, I mean, it's a great one. Oh, you turned on my audio.
Oh no.
There we go. We're still alive.
We're great. Oh,
Okay, and we're going to continue this tour. So
we go.
let's go to what we have on the floor. So we brought in 2 different types of ficus. We've got our burgundy ficus. Rubber tree is what we typically know that one as.
Sitting around
Not
there.
me.
There we go.
Yes,
There's
there
one.
it is. So on the end, we've got the ruby ficus. So it's like the burgundy ficus, same care as that, but it's going to have those variegated leaves that come out red. And Tyler just gave me a look. Tyler, I can't help it if I spilled a little bit of
I'm
water.
just looking over to see what's going on. I'm trying to
And
control
then
the camera.
in the middle, we've got the dark leaf burgundy ficus. Yes, there we go. And so darker leaves, but it has this little sheath on the new leaf when it comes out that's going to be red. And then as it opens, that kind of falls off. I don't know if any of those have that. Great houseplant to bring into your home. Everybody needs one. And then up on the table, we talked about the plants that we have in the annual greenhouse. Dianthus. We have, I think, 6 different varieties of dianthus back there that are blooming. They're gorgeous. This one's going to be Magnifica.
Ooh.
Wow,
It
look
is
at her.
Magnifico.
It is. I have 2 in my little plant stash that I'm going to buy and bring home today because I want a little color outside. I love dianthus. I think it's one of the easiest, the ones we sell in our perennials, one of the easiest perennials to grow that's kind of no fuss, at least for me. Cyclamen, got to have that for Valentine's Day.
That red one that's the most brilliant, vivid red that
Yeah.
I've seen in a long, long time.
It
Gorgeous.
is. That was your first thing that you were like, we got to bring in cyclamen for Valentine's Day.
red
Gotta do
velvet,
it.
if you please.
Oh.
Oh. I'm keeping
Ooh.
this thing going.
You are keeping it going. And then we're back to our feature plant. We've got our jasmine that's on the hot plate. She's spinning away. We
She's
do have a little bit
everywhere.
of this in stock. So if you see it and you want to come in, we will have it today. But that's what we have in room.
Great work, Caroline.
What a fun and exciting
yeah.
tour we just went on where I dumped water all over my laptop.
I have
That's
a
okay.
special request, Caroline, and I alluded to it earlier. There have been so many people who have, been avid indoor plant growers for years, and you've gotten to reacquaint with a lot of those this past week, and I'm suspected the coming weeks because they didn't just have a couple of things that got damaged. Some people lost everything when they had no power for 10 days, and you've got single-digit temperatures outside. It is a very bad mix for tropicals.
Oh.
It is. Yeah. I have quite a few friends who are out of power. One, I think she was out for 11 days and she lost all of her houseplants. So, we do have a lot of houseplants in stock here. We might have a little special thing coming for those folks who did lose some houseplants, which we will speak of further along in the next week.
Okay.
But yeah, there are things you can do to rehab them. I mean, if a lot of them just have a little bit of dieback, they're probably not dead. You can cut them back, fertilize them, get them into a sunny spot, and they should start pushing new growth. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I lost all the pictures on my pitcher plant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't
I
like
was
it.
lucky to only lose power for 3 days. So
Oh my goodness. I got a
wasn't quite
question
so bad.
from one of my Valentines.
All right.
My eldest wants some blueberries.
Some what?
Blueberries.
Oh, blueberries.
Blueberries.
Bloopers.
All right.
Blubberies?
Blueberries. We need. She needs to pick the best variety. What is everybody's opinion about that?
There's a
There
lot
aren't
of
any that
varieties.
are really bad. They all do quite well.
Well, I mean, you got to have the two different varieties, or
Yeah.
That is, unless you buy one that has a pollinator already planted in it. And we do have some of those from time to time. I don't know if we've got them right now or not, but we will have them. But yeah, you do need to have two different ones that are going to be in flower at the same time because they've got to be able to cross pollinate. So that's much research you need to do. So how do they go about that, Austin?
Well, we've got actually just got a shipment of blueberries in little 1 gallons that come from Flowerwood, grown in Alabama. Yeah, and a whole bunch of different varieties. We generally try to buy those where the pollinators are kind of with the other ones, you know what I mean? Like say Climax, Premier, Woodard, some of those varieties that have just been tried and true for a long
I've
time.
got all 3 of those and I love them.
Exactly. So getting those, and a lot of times we try to keep them together. We'll put it on the tag. You ask one of us, whatever. We'll help you out finding good blueberries. But my thing is that if you grow a blueberry, it goes to flower, it sets fruit. You get to pick the fruit before the birds do, and then you eat one. Trust me, you're going to love it because there's nothing better than growing your own food, especially a tasty little blueberry.
It's the best walking out and eating your blueberries.
Nothing better.
Pink lemonade is my favorite.
That's an excellent variety. Don't expect it to go blue. It doesn't.
Got a bunch of little ones out there.
Yeah. A lot of little 1 gallons, and they're still cheap, Josh. They're like $12.99 for a 1 gallon. Like
We'll take a tour.
exactly. Go ahead and get 5 different varieties. All right, Caroline, we got more questions. I know we got more
We
questions.
do, but we do have photos we should probably get to.
Oh,
before the questions.
photos.
So our photo, we only have one this morning, comes from Pam. So
Hey, Pam.
Pam sent freeze and post-freeze Edgeworthia. No? Tyler said no.
I'm shaking my head. I was trying to get the blueberry varieties up on the camera, so I'm not ready. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a little bit behind.
Let's get to
So
a
the
question. Yeah, we'll get to another question. Will new trees grow where they grind up a fresh tree stump? Do I need to add anything to the area? This is going to
Want
be
the tree to
relevant to
grow,
a
or
lot of
do you
people.
not?
Subtract.
What? Double talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what we need to do is subtract, and this is one of the big fallacies of. There are some who grind out tree stumps who will tell you that, oh no, you can grow right back in there. That is false. But now, if it happened to be an old rotted stump, perhaps. But most of those are not old and rotted. They're just old and they're still green. And what happens when you have this organic material that is actively decomposing, there is one thing that is required for that to happen, and it's called nitrogen. And nitrogen is a very vital thing for plant growth, and it's also a vital component of decomposition. So when particulate matter is breaking down it's going to steal nitrogen from wherever it can get it, and it's going to be in the surrounding soil. So if you have a tree stump that has been ground out, that material needs to be excavated out as completely as you can, and
Yep.
then you need to backfill the remaining crevice that has been occurred, and then you can plant nearby. You really should not try to plant back in that same spot, and that's the adjustment. Don't you agree, Austin? That so many people have got to make is that they've got to say, well, I can't go back in this spot.
Mhm.
Here's so many feet away from it, and maybe I'm going to use a different variety tree, maybe more of an understory as compared to a shade tree. But this is the whole process that needs to be considered when you're going to go back and replant into an area that used to have a well-established large tree.
Most definitely. Don't plant it in the same spot. Just don't.
Just don't do it.
Nope. Pick a new spot, new home.
Chances are they didn't get all the roots, and they didn't get that main part anyway. So I mean, you're going to be down there fighting it with a shovel.
Yeah, it's
no,
not a good idea. No.
All right. And it looks like we've got Pam's photos ready. Ready to come up. So we've got a before and after photo of her ice on her Edgeworthia.
Beautiful.
That is. I have this plant and I love it. She says, freeze and post-freeze Edgeworthia, still a chance for blooms. Bloom pick taken yesterday.
Good.
Beautiful, Pam.
Yeah. I lost a few buds on mine, but I'll still get some blooms.
I mean, I know ice is damaging for sure, but boy, is it pretty when it's like that.
Oh, it is.
When the sunlight hits it and then all weird light comes through it and stuff, it's cool.
It doesn't get any colder than 32 degrees either, does it, David?
Oh no, it never does.
No.
Never.
No, that could be misconstrued. You know, if you ever come out and we're having like a light freeze or frost, we do irrigation and it does ice them up. But the theory behind it is continuous irrigation. And when you have an ice storm, it's not continuous. It just builds up. So by continuous irrigation, we're able to keep that freeze thaw line right at 32 degrees. So that in fact, as long as the temperatures are not going down below about 27, you can keep most tender growth and a lot of non-open flower buds protected. But it's, we're well equipped to do that. It's a lot more difficult to do that as a homeowner. You really, if you're going to protect something from a frost or freeze, and we'll talk about it, I'm sure, many times going through the spring season of doing a layer of things, put a sheet on first and then perhaps plastic on the top of that, not the reverse. You want that insulating fabric in between the two, and then the plastic makes it an impermeable barrier. So just keep that in mind. It's very hard. If it's just frost and you're washing it off, you can do that fine with a sprinkler. But chances are at home, you're not equipped like we're equipped to be able to water continuously for many hours.
Right.
So
all right.
hard to do.
And we got a live question in, David, pertaining to something that you had spoken of earlier in the broadcast. So David mentioning shearing magnolias, never heard of that. Are you talking like full size or little gems can be sheared? I understand selective pruning, but not shearing. Can you explain more?
Yeah, and the answer is yes to both of those, either an established one or one that's small and needs to be cut back. The premise on shearing any broadleaf plant is not dissimilar, and a magnolia is a broadleaf. Although it gets big like a tree, it is a broadleaf, so it tends to hold its foliage through the year, except when it's shedding big time in the spring. What you need to do is to go back. If it's got limbs that are either got broken or got bent over and they haven't straightened back up, just cut it back pretty severely. Wouldn't you agree, Austin? I mean, some people may only need to go a third of the way back. Some may have to go back much more severe than that. Regardless, it will not kill the plant. It will give it new breaks. And once that new growth hardens off, you will be able to shear that growth again to get it back in a more pyramidal form, where that, if you just let it go, is going to really have kind of a contorted look to it.
Maybe it has the confusions coming with the word shear. What tool do you use to do this?
Well, I mean, depending on the size of
Right.
it, I would actually use head shears.
Yeah,
Okay.
shears.
Okay.
Or even or even like
Yeah.
electrical ones,
Yeah.
A lot of times,
Yeah.
like what Dave is saying, like a lot of our magnolias that come in the early spring before they've shot new growth have come into the nursery pre-sheared. They're already sheared, so
Okay.
you can really see where the cuts have been made. Very similar to a boxwood or a holly or something like that, as we're going to prune roughly mid-February. I mean, honestly, right about now is some good time to go ahead and prune them. And they'll come in, like I said, when we see them, you can see all their fresh cuts that they've literally made up the sides of this plant, all uniform. So it's all going to crack uniform.
Right.
And then in the spring, what you see is a much more densely branched and leafy plant after you've done that shear. Okay, so it just keeps it tighter.
So they're going to
Yeah.
lose some of the leaves that have been sheared. They're going to naturally slough off anyway.
And like,
and that makes them inherently resistant to ice damage.
Okay.
definitely.
Absolutely.
There's the music.
All righty, folks.
That was fast Valentine.
It was a fun one.
Really
Okay.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, folks. Hey, we're done for another one for the February 14th, 2026 edition. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hey, do us a favor. Go out on the socials, like, share, sign up for notifications so you never miss anything either. If you allow that
You
email.
really can't afford to miss it.
Yeah, you can't. But for everybody here at Gardening Inside Out, we thank you. We appreciate you. Come back next Saturday. We'll be here from the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. See you then.